How's it going, everyone? I had to talk about this Jonathan Mogbo performance. I don't know if I've talked about Mogbo on the channel, but I loved him as a prospect. Raps got him at 32 out of San Francisco. I thought he was underrated throughout the whole process, and he really landed it in a perfect spot for his skill set, and he put on a show against this undermanned Sixers team. To be fair, these Sixers are embarrassing, but let's break down what Mogbo did. Like, subscribe, comment, and normally I split up offense and defense, but we're just going to go straight through it because I want to kind of replicate the full Mogbo experience as much as possible, the good, the bad, all of it. And he is a total physical anomaly. Look at Mogbo, just like 6'6", crazy long arms, strong, insane standing reach, blocks this Kelly Oubre pull-up three. Like, he is guarding as a wing, and I know the Raptors want to try to play him as a wing, even though Mogbo played as a 5 in college. Like, he was a center in college, a full-on center. And he definitely did some center stuff right here. He's probably not ever going to be tall enough to play full-time center, but like, he has the speed and the juice to score on the roll, and he's one of the most prolific dunkers in the draft, like probably the most prolific dunker, honestly, outside of like Zach Edey, I think, who led the dunks. This was not great, and I like that they're letting him try shit, which we're going to talk about throughout. Mogbo's touch wasn't great. Like he didn't shoot at all in college. I think he made a 3 in his first game, and I know Darko was happy about that because he didn't make a 3 all of college, and his touch is not perfect, but I do think Mogbo trying stuff is interesting, but he's going to learn like how to make better decisions and how to be smarter with the ball as he continues to play on the wing, because this is very new for Mogbo. This is a totally different role, and oh my god, the flashes. He's a total non-shooting threat. I don't know why Kyle Lowry closes out this hard, but Mogbo, like, the explosion is absolutely absurd from a guy who's like 6'6", 6'7" with his kind of coordination. Another big defensive play, and this is all just like, I don't know why the clock is gone, but Mogbo jumping this pass, his aggression and playmaking instinct on defense, just so good, combined with the length and the size and all of that good stuff. And he's just one of these players who's wired to create turnovers and to generate havoc. And he was an incredible rebounding prospect too. Got a bunch of offensive boards and kicked it out to Grady Dick. He's hype right there. He is just a fun basketball player to watch. Even when he's not necessarily making the best plays, he is a fun player to watch. But he made a lot of really nice plays in this game. And look at him punishing the Sixers, kind of ignoring him as a shooting threat. Caleb Martin here is playing off as, looks like they're kind of playing like a matchup zone almost, maybe. I'm trying to, actually, no, I don't think so. But anyway, it's like, regardless, Martin's sitting super deep in this window right here because Mogbo can't shoot, but he punishes him, decisive attack, long strides, lays it down to Pirtle. This is high-level stuff that I'm, frankly, very surprised to see Mogbo doing. I liked Mogbo a lot, and I thought he'd be good, but I did not expect this kind of stuff in Game 2. And again, this is like an embarrassing Hospital Sixers team, but Mogbo blocking a Tyrese Maxey 3, like, it's absolutely ridiculous player. His defensive ceiling is really high. Like, I think very highly of the kind of defender he can become, especially in this Toronto ecosystem that has shown the ability to help develop these guys. Again, dribbling, still not one of his strong suits, especially in traffic. Gordon crowds his handle, and honestly not even really crowds his handle. Mogbo just kind of loses control of the ball there. But point being, he's not a very good ball handler, and though the flashes were good, like, probably not going to want to rely on him, and he gets the rebound and keeps the possession alive, right? This is just what Mogbo does. He makes stuff happen, and he's always involved in another like weird floater attempts. I don't know how much I love him doing these floaters, to be honest. I think it might be better for him just to try to impose his physicality, dunk on people, use his strength and his explosion to draw fouls. But I guess if he's trying to add the floater to the bag, and again, for a rebuilding Toronto team, there's no reason not to let Mogbo experiment and see what he can get away with, right? Like, you're not winning a title anyway. You're not going to the playoffs this year, probably. I mean, possible in a weak East they could sneak into the play-in, right? But I don't know if they do much. And hey, Mogbo took a 3. He, like I said, Mogbo made one of them in the other game, I think, and good to see him taking them. I don't really expect him to be a shooter, but regardless, it's good to see him trying to become a spacing threat, because obviously as a smaller big and hopefully a wing, that's a big thing. Mogbo, another offensive rebound. His motor is absurd. never stops running. Gets the ball back, passes to Grady. He was a really nice passer in college. Mogbo had some high-level flashes of like high post passes to cutting and some basic pick and roll stuff. Really nice to see him hit Grady and then catch the lob. I don't know exactly what happened there, but Mogbo again showcases the passing chops. Really impressive there, and is gonna block Kelly Oubre. He's just everywhere on defense, bringing the ball up the floor, tossing it to Shed, who I don't really know what happened. They didn't show the end of that clip, but Mogbo again doing big man stuff. This is gonna be one of my main questions, right? Like he is. I think my buddy Samson Folk tweeted, covers the Raptors, amazing guy. Like Mogbo as a wing is not really there yet, but he is a 6 small ball 5. And again, when Gershon Yabusele, no disrespect, is your opposing team's 5, like it makes stuff like this palatable. But I am curious to see against better teams with more real big man play what Mogbo looks like. And look at him bringing the ball up the floor, comfortable. Like again, he's not great at handling, especially in traffic, but I really like the fact that they're letting him work on this. And it seems to me that they're probably intentional with his development and trying to make him a wing and get him more comfortable doing this stuff. And it doesn't really matter in the long run if Mogbo is struggling and turning the ball over and having poor moments right now, because building his confidence doing this kind of stuff, working on the wing, like you can see that like he and Scotty, honestly, similar looking frames in this photo right now. And Scotty has gotten so jacked, but Mogbo is just absolutely built. He's such a cool player, and we're going to end with this offensive rebound. What wasn't even Mogbo getting the offensive board, but lefty and one right there. Such an impressive game. A ton of steals, ton of blocks, scored efficiently, and this is a really nice like preview to me of some of the things that Mogbo could be. He's not going to play like this every game by any means, but he's going to be a player for the Raptors this year. I really do believe so. His defense is any indication. Like he's going to foul too much. There's definitely like technical issues and awareness stuff that he has to work through that we didn't really talk as much about in this video. But his ability to create like explosive turnovers on defense is really great, and we've seen some of like the close out attacking stuff was really impressive on the offensive end. So I'm super Mogbo pilled. I'm very excited for him. He was one of my favorite prospects in this draft. One of the most fun guys to watch of all of the rookies to me, and this is one of the best. Honestly, the rookie class hasn't been off to a hot start. This is one of the better rookie performances, at least through like 2 games that I have seen. Anyways, Mogbo is phenomenal. I hope you enjoyed this video.